Good evening. I'm Julie Thompson, and welcome to Tu Té Inglés. ¿Te gustan los búhos? I really love owls. Fascinating creatures. Well, this time I'm going to have some tea first. I get started talking to you folks, and I forget to drink my tea. So excuse me, please. I love tea. All right. This is the first Monday of the month. And what do we do on the first Monday of the month? We talk about pronunciation. Ahora, esta clase sí voy a conducir en español, porque hablaremos acerca de una dificultad con palabras que empiezan con la letra S. What do I mean by that? ¿Ustedes han visto una cola que no es Coca-Cola, no es Pepsi? Tiene una botella verde y empieza con la letra S. Si no vas a pedir una Coca, no vas a pedir un Pepsi, vas a pedir un... ¿Y cómo dicen ustedes esa palabra? ¿Dicen Sprite? Así todo el mundo lo dice cuando uno es hispanohablante y en los países de habla hispana. Ahora, el problema es que no se dice Sprite in English. We say Sprite. So we are going to talk about these words that begin with the letter S, but that do not have the sound E in front of the sound S. So, how do we say this word? Sprite, not Sprite. How do we say these words? How do you say that word? Do you say standard? Not in English. We say standard. Remember, in English, we do not use the letter A or E as a help to pronounce the letter S. So we say standard, not standard. What about this word? How do you say that word? Do you say school? You should say school. Remember, in English, we do not use the letter A or the sound A as a help to pronounce the letter S. So we don't say school, we say school. We have a lot of words we're going to practice with, so practice with every single one of them. Here's another word. What about this one? Do you say scream? No, you have to say scream. Can you say that? Scream. But why is it that Spanish has no problem saying something like this? Santo Domingo. No decimos es Santo Domingo, decimos Santo Domingo. Why? You want to know why? Because in Spanish, if you have the letter S and it is followed by a vowel, then you don't have to write the letter E before the letter S. Whereas in Spanish, if the S, the first letter, is followed by a consonant, then you will see the letter E in front of the letter S. Here's an example. We have this word in English, spirit. We don't say spirit. But in Spanish, what does spirit mean? I should ask the other way around. What does the word spirit mean in Spanish? Espíritu. And notice, there's an S, there's an E there. So in English, we don't say spirit, we simply say spirit. But in Spanish, this S is followed by a consonant, a P. So you have the letter E written there. And you say espíritu. Remember, in English, we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S. More examples. What about this word? Do we say snow or snow? We say snow. What about this word? Space. We don't say space. We say space. Why? Because in English, we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S. At the beginning of a word, not in the middle, not at the end, but at the beginning of the word. If the first letter is the letter S, then we say S. Or we say S and then finish the word. The problem is what the ear hears. El problema es ¿qué es lo que escucha el oído? La letra S a nosotros empieza con es. Entonces pensamos, bueno, espíritu, Sprite, standard, school, scream, snow. No, no es como lo hacemos en inglés. Remember, we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when S is the first letter of the word. We need more words. So, what about this one? How do we pronounce this word? Sky or sky? Sky. Why? because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when S is the first letter. All right, let's try another word. What about this one? Is it asleep or is it sleep? It's sleep. We don't say go to asleep. Go to sleep. Why? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when the letter S is the first letter of the word. We need more words. Let's try this one. What about this word? Do we say a spoon or do we say spoon? We say spoon. Why? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when S is the first letter of the word. Got it? Let's try some more words. How about this one? Sport. You mean it's not a sport? No, it's not a sport. It's sport. Why? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when S is the first letter of the word. Got it? Are you sure? I'm not sure. So I'm going to save all of these words. Let's just save them. And we're going to clear the board. And I'm going to write a bunch of words. And we will do all of them. Okay? Nice column. Let's do another column. Now that's an interesting word because of how you spell it in Spanish. No, we won't use that word. We won't use that word. But we will use that one. And we will use this one. How about that? And this one, which is really strange anyway, but we'll do it. Okay, first one. How about this one? Es small or small? It's small. Why? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when S is the first letter of the word. Next, do we say sneeze or sneeze? In English, we say, did you say sneeze? You didn't say sneeze, did you? No, you didn't. Why not? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when S is the first letter of the word. Let's keep going. Do we say spell or do we say spell? We say spell. Do we say spice or spice? Do we say straight or straight? Now, there's a another very, very strange thing about English. In that word, where's the G? Where do you hear the G? You don't hear it at all. It's just there for show. And unfortunately, there are a lot of combinations where all of a sudden you're looking at all these letters that are there and you say, why are they there? I can't hear them. Don't worry. We native English speakers can't hear them either. All we do is write them. So calm down. Calm down. The word is straight. No, it's not, Julie. It's not. The word is straight. Why, Julie? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when the letter S is the first letter of the word. I can use some more tea. Excuse me. Now I can make it. Next, stare, not estare. Stare. Now here's a tricky word because in Spanish, it is written with an E in Spanish, E in English. We don't say estrés, we say stress. But in Spanish, it's written estrés. So be careful with that word. Do we say speak or speak? We say speak. Why? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when S is the first letter of the word. I think you should have it memorized by now. Now the next two words are interesting because just like stress and estrés, the Spanish translation of Spanish and Spain are written with the letter E in Spanish. Spanish, español. So if you're a native Spanish speaker, you're thinking, oh, well, if it's español in Spanish, it must be Spanish in English. No, sorry. Why not? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S if the letter S is the first letter in the word. So it's Spanish, not Spanish. How would you like it if I said español? You'd say, ¿y dónde está la E? Se la necesita en español. Español, but not in English. Same thing with the word Spain. En español, España, y está escrito, pero no en inglés. Spain, not Spain. ¿Y por qué no? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S when the letter S is the first letter in the word. Now that last word is really strange because you have a CH there. And as a Spanish speaker, you're thinking, where is the ch in this word? Schedule. As a British speaker, schedule as an American speaker. But it's not a schedule or a schedule. Why not? Last time, why not? Because we do not use the letter E as a help to pronounce the letter S if the S is the first word in the first letter in the word. Got it? I think you do. But of course, you can always practice this video as many times as you want to. But don't forget, no E before S if S comes at the beginning. All right? Very good. So thank you for taking your tea with me, and I'll see you next time on Té Inglés. Bye.